Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kathi Lee and this is Crafting with Kathi Lee. I'm here to do a flip through of my finished journal that I made during E's Virtual Retreat 2026, and this was a Scrapbooking with Me retreat. Edith did 3 different tutorials as she made her journal, and we were able to follow along and make ours at the same time, and it was fun because we got to chit chat and it was really enjoyable. I will put all of the links to Scrapbooking with Me in the description of this video, along with the names of the other design team members and my social media links, etc. I am a design team member, which means that I get the digital collections that they sell in their shop. I get those given to me so that I can print them and make projects with them. And the virtual retreat digitals were not free. Design team members did have to pay for the retreat kits, just like the other participants did. But normally I get the kits for free, and that way I can print them and I can create what I want to create, and I don't have to stress because I can continue to print them as I need more pages. Let's pull this out a little bit so you get a little bit better view. Okay, so none of our journals will end up being the same for I think there were 30 some participants in the group or in the retreat. I don't think any of them will end up looking the same. They may, some of them have this fabric, some of them have a slightly different fabric. Some of the embellishments are exact. I think the initial charm that I added on to, I think we all got one of those. We got different ribbon. This is some of the ribbon I got, but we all got different ribbon, a variety of ribbon. So we definitely didn't end up with the same things. And I did add a few extras as I finished it, just to give a little bit more. So to start, I put these handmade lace and ribbon flowers that I made a long time ago. I saw a video on these, I would say probably 8 to 10 years ago, probably at least 8, on how to make flowers out of your lace. And so I did, I made a bunch of them. And when I was looking for some ribbon, I found these in one of my containers. And so I thought they would be fun on this project. So I pulled those out and made them. And now I've decided I better make more because they are really nice to use. This lace was part of the retreat package. And then on the back, I just put a little extra trim just to cover up this ribbon a little bit. This was some of the trim that came in the kit. Looks like I need to glue that edge down a little bit better. And then on here, the charm, this part here was the charm that was given with the rose and the little dangle up here and these beads and the butterfly. And I added on these shimmery, kind of like holographic hearts and a couple pieces of ribbon. So I added a little bit to it, but not much. I just connected that to the spine. Some of you have probably already seen the beginning when I was started to finish this, but I wasn't quite done. So I did my finishing touches. I did add some fray check to the edges because even though I like the worn look, after time they would have this would have come out completely. And then I don't know if you can see this, if I can get close enough, I stitched the edge of it with a leaf stitch on my Singer sewing machine, which will help keep it there a little bit more, keep it from fraying a little bit more. And I did that all the way around the edge, and I do need to put that down a little better, so I will do that when we're done. Okay, so you might have seen me flip through this, and maybe you'll notice the finishing touches, maybe not. So I went in here. This is a chipboard piece with paper on both sides of it. I may finish the edges with washi. And this is in here, and this was something E does. We made a little pocket for it. This was in here, so in these chunky journals with lots of ephemera, it's hard to write in them. So this is to set behind the page you're writing on so that you can write without getting lumps and bumps in your writing. I thought that was a great idea. And then I did add the little dangles to these, to the tags. And I just started filling it and filled it, and went through. I added just a little flip paper in there. I did not put a booklet in this one. I might later. And then I love the vellum. Just left this page plain because it's just gorgeous. This one, I didn't put anything on the back. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Oh, I was going to put journaling lines on this. That's what I was going to do, and I think I'll do that right now so I don't forget. Just going to grab a pen and do some journaling lines. And let's see. Don't really want to use black, but I will. Okay, so I'm just going to add some journaling lines to this, just so it's not blank. And I think I'll do every other line. And I don't worry about whether they're all exactly the same length. I think perfection is not my deal. I used to be really, really picky about everything being exact. And if my friends that used to craft with me way back when would think, wow, she's come a long way. That one went over my fingernail. Oh well, there's gonna be a bump there. But again, it's not about perfection. So I'm gonna set that aside. There, I just put, oh, those are really wide. Oh well, I said they were gonna be wide. They're really wide. Slide that in there. And then here I put a couple more of the little cards and another ribbon on the top. A couple little charms. Put those in there. Flip that over. Here's the one that opened. I might put something else here. I probably won't. That'll be left open for journaling. I added lace on this. And here I did not put anything in this envelope yet here. That might just be a hidey spot for another piece of stationery. This one I just glued onto this page. Open this up. That's open to add photos or journaling. This one I like because I left this little flip so you could slide something underneath it and still have this on top. That one was pretty simple. I added a little piece of lace right there. Some of the lace doesn't show a lot. And I tried to put lace on the bottom of a lot of these things because the tabs or the dangles on the journal added a lot of thickness up top, and I didn't want my journal to be way wide on the top and then skinny on the bottom. So there's a method to my madness. This one I just glued some of the ephemera to that page. This one is a pocket. I put the lace there. That one I just had a brad on. And then I love these little 5-fold folder fronts. That, just put those in there. This lace was gorgeous. It came in the kit, I believe, as did this one. And then here we have another journaling card. That one I do have ledger paper on the back of it. There is this one. If you saw my early video when I was looking at this, this is actually a pencil written ledger from 1938 because I can erase those numbers. I actually did on one piece. And like this, day 4, day 3, day check 4. There's some names on there. This is one of the tags I added to a piece of the fabric left over from the cover, just for the fun of it. Here's a couple more, a journaling card, and some more tags. And then here I had these Bobbi pins that I thought would kind of matched, and I just decided to add these to this and like close that up. And then when you want to open it, you pull it open. This is that same ribbon I used on the back. This one just is a layer page. Here we have another pocket with the journaling card and the little file folder. I just stuck this on here. And again, I had it more towards the middle or the bottom so that it adds bulk to the bottom. Then I love that page. And then a little tab. Here's more ephemera that I put on. Here I layered some of the fabric scraps and a little oversized postage stamp just to give it some depth. And then this one is a little wrapping paper pocket. Put this tag in there, and I just tucked it in there, and I put the dangles over the top. And then we have another one here with more little tags, the journaling box. And then that one, and this one actually looks really cute with the love shovel or spoon. I think it's a shovel. And then the little single bird. This piece of paper, I don't know if anybody really looking at it would notice, but it was upside down. The words are upside down, but they're also in a foreign language, so it probably really doesn't matter. I used that same ribbon that I used back here, except on this one I added these gold dots. And again, I was adding depth in the bottom, or thickness in the bottom. That's another one with just a brad. And I put some flowers on that. Up through here. I think I left this plain just because it's the center. I really didn't want to add anything to it. Maybe I could add some beads or something there, but... And then here, a few more things in there. There was just endless things to use in this kit. I didn't have to find other pictures or postcards or anything to add to it. There's another one. This one has the little cherub and one of the birds on it. That's the other side of that one. Slide this in maybe. Put that down. Here's another one. Here's more of that lace. Another file folder. Front. We've got this one with the little lavender and another tag. And I didn't put anything on these because I didn't want to add even more bulk. Love these ones that look layered already. Almost done here. And here's another one of those bobby pins. I don't know when I got those or what I got them for, but they were cute. And then here I have that little glassine bag with a tag. A couple more little tags here. That same ledger paper, the other side of it. This one I just layered. I didn't make a pocket or anything. More lace that came in the kit. And then here I have another tag, another file folder. And then this one has the little bird house and the two doves. Or maybe they're lovebirds because they're almost kissing. I don't know. And those are from old charms I had. Another piece of paper with the flowers on it. We're almost done. I left these kind of blank. And then I added these. This one, I used a cute little heart and a teapot. Another pretty tag. And this one looks like it should be something that I just had a flap from an envelope that I used as a pocket and put that in there. It's glued down so it doesn't do anything, but it's kind of pretty. And then that page, this page was printed like that. There's nothing added to it. This one flips open that way. And I have that laid down, and then it also flips open this way. So it's this big long thing like that. That's just layered, no pockets. This is just layered, no pockets. It does have this fun little opening that you could do something with. I put some bling on the bottom of the vellum. And the final page is another journaling card that I just put a little chipboard on the back of it. Another thing. So there you have it. This is my finished journal from Ease Retreat 2026. And it was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to add more ribbon to this too, but this is as done as it's going to get for a while. I'm going to set it aside and look at it in a few weeks and see if there's anything else I want to add. I am going to fix that piece of ribbon on the back. So by adding the extra stuff to the bottom, because see how thick it is on top? By adding the extra stuff to the bottom, when you look at it, it's pretty much as thick on the bottom as it is on the top. I didn't want it to be like this. So that is my journal from the retreat. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, share this video, comment. I love to read comments from people who watch. And then also, if you want to share the video, that would be great. Subscribe if you haven't already. Come back again soon. And I don't think I mentioned at the beginning, but I try to always mention, that this is considered a paid promotion because I do get my kits for free. So have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever it is where you are. Come back again soon. This is Kathi Lee. Happy crafting.